Hey, welcome to the news channel with still no name. The WTF, the daily one, WTF, the weekly I don't know. It's getting a name soon, I promise. 3 big stories that are driving the internet insane, and let's get straight into it. So the first story, up today, and Twitter went bonkers for this yesterday. No video, but photos. China has railguns. Yep, straight out of Quake or something, only much bigger. The Chinese Navy, well, appears to have what appears to be a mother railgun on a ship. Now, normally the cannon in the front of this ship is quite small. This is not. This is a big cannon and it looks like a railgun. And here's a picture of what a railgun looks like when it's attached to the ground. Now, there is a problem with putting a railgun on a ship, recoil. But yeah, so here's the story. According to MSN News, actually, who landed this story, although they kind of picked it up from Twitter, a Chinese Navy ship has been spotted with a weapon system that resembles a deadly electromagnetic railgun. If true, this could mean the communist nation have become the first in the world to prepare and install the system on a ship. The purported weapon was spotted recently on the People's Liberation Army's PLA Hiangshan landing ship, according to a report in the Drive. Typically, the Type 027III or 3, I don't know what Chinese call their ships, class vessel packs a 37mm cannon. But in this case, it was a massive gun turret. And look at the thing, it is huge. Now, railguns are bonkers. They fire shells fast, like 7,000 kilometers an hour fast. Or is it 7,000 meters? Yeah, 7,000 kilometers per hour. They can travel 120 miles or something. They can shoot stuff really far away really quickly. Seriously, you would need epic dodging skills to dodge one of these things. And they're very, very destructive. Now, there have been some problems. In fact, I mean, the last I heard, America had kind of got bored, had kind of given up on railguns because the amount of recoil, basically, it was like when battleships fired all their guns at once and they could roll over. Railguns have an insane amount of recoil. I don't know quite how they're making this work. Maybe it's experimental. Yeah, look at that thing. Wow, game changer. I don't know. What do you think? As always, leave your comments down below. Next up, in the news in the UK today, Darren Osborne. So Darren Osborne, the Finsbury Park attacker, who you may remember from last year, drove a van into some Muslims outside a mosque in Finsbury Park. I don't know why Muslims is relevant, although actually it is relevant in this case. Was sentenced today. Yesterday he was found guilty. Today he was sentenced for 43 years for murder and attempted murder. Now, good. Frankly, we need evil people locked up. But the media has been all over the place on this. For 2 reasons. First of all, Darren Osborne's defence was insane. Basically, what Darren Osborne said was, it wasn't me, it was my mates Dave and Kev. No, sorry, Dave and Terry. It was mates Dave and Terry. Basically, what he said, he wasn't driving the van. He was in the footwell of the van, like curled up or something. And it was Dave and Terry, and Dave drove, but he disappeared like a magician. Like Dynamo the Magician, even though there's video footage that just shows Darren Osborne running from the van and running into a lane and generally driving the van and running into people. Yeah, that was his defence. It was his mate. And he just lost control of the van, even though he'd been on social media, like telling everyone what he was going to do and writing a letter, and he hated Muslims apparently. And he'd self-radicalised himself from watching some TV shows and just generally being batshit crazy. And the other thing with the social media that the internet and the news have been going insane about is some people are actually justifying this to say, well, that's what happens when Muslims run people down in their vans. And I kind of see the argument. There's a lot of Islamophobia. And yes, we can't deny that a lot of people who claim to be Muslims are also killing lots of people. That is a thing that's happening. At the same time, there's a line. I'm perfectly happy with people worshipping anything they want in their own house and in their own space. Just don't push it on other people. And so any religion that tries to inflict its views on me, I'm not really that, no, I will resist. No, thank you. But yeah, killing people for beliefs, yeah, that's insane. So there we go. 43 years. He's gone down good. The mad, mad bastard. And it's awful. And you know what? One thing I have to say here, and I'm usually the person that's saying, well, you know, in any religious group, when you have an atrocity that's committed in the name of that religious group, I think the religious group itself needs to have strong spokesmen coming out, coming forward, getting onto media platforms and condemning these acts. And I have to say, I don't have his name here, but I'll put a link in the description below. The way some of the people at the mosque behaved, Muslims, regarding this, even defending Darren Osborne from being lynched, that is an example of what good people should be, regardless of their faith. And I applaud those Muslims, actually. Well done for doing that, because it's so easy to do, like most of us do, is lash out and react. So there we go. That's that story. What's your take on this? What do you think? Leave your comments, as always, in the comment section below. I'd love to know what you think. We're halfway through the video. If you like what I'm doing, if you like these stories, if you like to know more about this stuff, please hit that subscribe button, hit that alarm bell that's popping up down here somewhere, so you can be kept informed when I post new content. Now, before we go into the final story, and the final story is a peach, by the way. It's bonkers. You're going to love this one. A little bit of extra news going on. You may remember a couple of days ago I reported a story about security camera caught a porch pirate who fell and broke their leg. Well, they didn't actually break their leg. That's the bad news. They just dislocated their ankle. Oh, it's a shame. Kind of hoping for worse. But they've caught them. Alicia Treat and Brian DeVere. They've only been accused at this point, but they've been sent to court. They've turned up, and it's kind of them. You know, it's on video, like it's them. So good. Not that I have to have a fair trial, you know. However, watch my final story for how maybe it isn't them. Do. That's another story coming up soon. Also, new trailers out. Ant-Man vs. Wasp movie trailer looks freaking awesome. Link in the description below. And sad news, Red Dead Redemption 2, which is probably going to be the best video game ever, has now been put back to October. Boo! I'm so looking forward to that game. I may not be posting for about a month when that game comes out. I'm going to take time off work and hide and lock the doors and buy loads of pizza and get fat playing Red Dead Redemption 2, because amazing. Anywho, moving on. The final story today, tonight, whenever you're watching this. Fakes and fake news. This is insane. So there is an app, there's an application, some software on the market. It's like a deep fake program. And basically you feed it parameters like a source video and some people, and it creates a fake. I mean, look at this. That's Emma Watson in a porn video, except it's not. This software generates that. It is insane. And look at this. This is not actually National Treasure 3. This is Nicolas Cage looking like he's in the Indiana Jones movie. Wow, this software is insane. And so what's happening right now is there's a subreddit where people are posting all these, frankly, stunning videos. Ever know what Trump looks like when he's like in a German accent? Have a look at that.
Das habe ich in den letzten Tagen erlebt. Und deshalb kann ich nur sagen, wir Europäer müssen unser Schicksal wirklich in unsere eigene Hand nehmen.
This thing is crazy. And so, you know, we've had all these like, sex videos, and we had, we've had a few of them, these scandals where people have, had their videos leaked. What happens now when you can just fake them? And these aren't pixelated crap. I mean, just look at the quality on these. Where does it go next? And here's the thing. What happens when this starts going to social media? All of us have tons and tons of photos out there on social media. And that's what this software uses. It generates like a 3D model and maps it. Hell, we've got similar technology in like Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook, where you put like the bunny ears on and all of that. Well, this just takes that one step further. This is going to be the big story. Mark my words. This is going to be, you're going to hear a lot more of this soon. Deep fake. It's bonkers. As always, leave your links in the comment section below. So that is it for this week. I'm wrapping up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Do all the usual stuff. I love you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the very next show. Bye-bye.